Good morning, afternoon, and evening to everybody watching this video. So, as you guys can see from the title, it says genre roulette. But, maybe it's not necessarily as clear to some of you as it might be to others. So, let me just explain what it is about just a little bit. Genre roulette is an idea that I came up with on my own for a video series, which hopefully is original, 100%, hopefully. But let's face it, it's probably already been done by someone somewhere out there. But let me just continue living in my land of fantasy and denial, and let's pretend that none of that ever happened. Because denial is clearly the best coping mechanism. But anyway, as you guys can see, we have our wheel full of different kinds of genres, ranging anywhere from Celtic, R&B, city pop, lo-fi, hip-hop, G-funk, boom bap, even all the way up to stuff like medieval, trap, drill, I clicked on the wrong one, drill, orchestral, metalcore, techno, you name it. There is a big range of genres for us to pick from. And once every video, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spin this wheel, and then whatever genre it lands on, I have to find out what that genre is, and also, make an attempt at making that particular genre. So for example, right now it lands on ballad, so I have to find out, what ballad is, mainly just to help me learn how to categorize different songs into their respective genres, because I think that's gonna be fun. And then also, just expanding my repertoire of genres that I can try out and stuff like that. So I understand that this is by no means all the genres that are available. I know there are lots of subgenres out there in the world, but this is just a small list of genres that I would be interested in trying. And as for this video, I think the plan is for the first 2, maybe 3 episodes of this series, I will be picking out the genre by hand first, so that I can get used to the whole structure of the video and the timeline, and just experiment with how I want the video to be. And then after the experimental period is over, I will start spinning the wheel. At least that's the plan. And regarding the timeline, this video series, I am going to be putting out 1 episode every month. At least that is the goal. So whatever genre that we have selected, I have 1 month to make the video, find out what the genre is about, listen to all the examples that I want, and also coming up with my own version of the genre, or making a song for that genre. So for today, the first episode, we are going to be tackling the genre of Celtic music. So before we even begin our attempt to write something for the genre, there are a couple of things that I think I want to look up and find out first, namely the common BPM in this genre, maybe some common sounds that define the genre, perhaps maybe a common song structure, a common length of the genre, of the music in the genre, and then also like a general feeling or vibe that you typically get from music of this genre. So research has been done, and here are just a couple of points that I have picked up so far. Apparently Celtic music is not a quote-unquote genre of its own. It's actually a group of genres covering traditional music of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Brittany, Galicia, and a couple of others apparently. I don't really know anything about any of these countries. I don't even know of Brittany and Galicia. Like, to begin with, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing them right. But yeah, just a cool piece of information there. And then as for common instruments, we have this thing called a fiddle. I've heard it's something at least close to a violin, so I think I can make do with that. And then there's stuff like bagpipes and accordion, which I don't have, so either I'm gonna have to look up some samples of those sounds, or I'm gonna have to get rid of them entirely. And then there's flutes, which I am very happy about because I actually quite like playing with the flutes in Ableton, so that's nice. And then whistles, I don't think they mean like human whistles here. Even if they do, I can't whistle very reliably, at least. So who knows? Maybe I'll just take a couple of samples and see what we can make out of them. Mandolins, I'm not too sure what that is. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know much about it. Banjo, I think I can make something with that. I get the feeling I have a sound in Vital that is kind of close. And then there is also a harp, which again, very happy about. I love the harp. And then some common features or like what makes Celtic music sound like Celtic music. So melodic lines typically move up and down along primary chords. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I am assuming there is like a chord. I'm assuming like in the song they have chord progressions, and then the melodic lines just follow the notes in these chords that are used. I assume that's what they mean. And then Celtic music is typically repetitive, and then they make it more engaging and change things up using ornamentation. So I guess stuff like a grace notes, trill notes, and stuff like that, or just kind of introducing little bits of different instruments, and maybe pan a bit off to the side and the back of the mix, something like that, so that there's at least some kind of variation to go along with the music, so that it's not boring. And as for scales, they tend to use Mixolydian, Dorian, and pentatonic scales. I'm not too sure which one I'm gonna go with yet. They all sound interesting to work with, and yeah, we just have to see what we end up landing on, I guess. I'll just have to brainstorm a bit and see what we end up with. And then this one, I'm actually kind of excited about this. Microtonal bends. I have been actually wanting to mess around with microtonal stuff, which I understand that I'm not at that level yet, but since Celtic music, like part of Celtic music is microtonal bends, might as well just play with it right now, And as for examples, we are going to have to take a listen to some of these people over here. So for people like Alan Stivell, I hope I'm pronouncing the names right, Padu, Moloney, and Sliota. I think this is a band, from what I can tell. But these three names seem to be big names in Celtic music. So here some of the notable works. And then over here, we have Adrian von Ziegler. This is just one person I have found on YouTube who is like an active composer of Celtic music, and they post their music up on the YouTube channel. So, you know, stuff like this song. And also one more that I just thought of adding in is this lady named Beru Tan. I have found her music from games, and I just got reminded of it. So for those of you who have played Dragon Nest a couple of years back when it was still popular, maybe you might remember the music from Rock Village. And I just thought, like, you know, that's kind of like my impression of what Celtic music is kind of like. So I think I would try to take some inspiration, like a little bit from each of these if I can. And yeah, let's just see what we end up doing. So, what did you guys think about that attempt? Personally, I think I am not quite satisfied with how the song came out, but nonetheless, I think right now, like as I listen more and more to what I've done so far, I start to kind of appreciate that more minimalistic approach to the song, because I think, you know, as someone who is newer to all this music production and composing kind of thing, I think there's this tendency to also like there's this need to fill up the space. You know what I mean? Like if there isn't enough going on, it feels empty, kind of thing. But I think that is also something that I need to learn to appreciate more as well, like properly, and yeah, to really understand that silence and space in the mix is also part of music. And yeah, I think that is one of the big things that I need to take away from this attempt. And yeah, personally I think it's still rather incomplete, so I do apologize about that, but I wanted to get the video out, and I did set like a sort of timer that I had 1 month to do this project. So yes, this is what I had, you know, juggling between this and working as well. So yeah, just have to take away, you know, whatever I don't like about what I did this time, and try to work on it slowly and attempt to fix it on the next track. So yeah, hopefully you guys still liked whatever I had to show you guys today. And yeah, for the next one, for episode 2, I am not gonna spin the wheel just yet, because I still have to get used to this whole new schedule, and yeah, just getting used to doing this in general. So for the next one, I am going to choose the genre again, and this time it is going to be R&B. So hopefully you guys will be excited about that. I will do my best to produce something better, and yeah, just excited to see, you know, what we can come up with for the next episode. So if you guys like this, you know, concept and everything, you know, be sure to leave a like, and yeah, just let me know down in the comments about what you think about my attempt, maybe something that you might have learned, or you know, something that I can improve on as well. And let's just all learn together, and yeah, just enjoy this whole process of you know, learning as a whole. And also, you know, if you guys can, let me know what you think about this series in general. Hopefully it's, you know, well received. For that, I also need to work more on the quality of my composition and production. So yeah, if you guys are also excited for episode 2 of Genre Roulette, please be sure to also subscribe to this channel, and so that you won't miss the next upload, as long as you guys press the bell as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys again next time. Oh, and one more thing, I will be working on this, all of the songs that I worked on for Genre Roulette, you know, be it the Celtic one or the R&B one, coming up next month, and also all the different genres that I will be attempting throughout the course of this series. I am planning to work on, you know, polishing it and finishing up of you know, in my own time, and also, you know, release it on SoundCloud, YouTube, and even on Ko-Fi Coffee, this website. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, to be honest. And yeah, for any streamer or Vtuber who end up watching this video and this series in general, please feel free to use any of the songs from Genre Roulette, and well, at least the ones that I come up with. And yeah, just be sure to credit me, and you can feel free to use it in your streams or in your videos, or whatever. You know, I plan to make each and every single one of these free for everyone to use. So as long as you think that it will fit what you want, please go ahead and use it. But other than that, I will see you guys again next month, and thank you once again for watching this video. Bye.